And I go back to a story I mentioned in passing in conversation, this story by Matt Sledge. Headline, Ted Turner says coal oil industries need a good ass-kicking. And I realize that our buddy Kate doesn't much care for Ted Turner, but in this instance, I do. He was speaking, Turner was, I guess somewhere around Anaheim, California, to the annual convention of the wind industry. And it says, the article says, turbine manufacturers and clean energy utilities can't sit idly by while the coal industry touts its clean coal plan and oil companies flood the airwaves. He noted that he had nightmares caused by clean coal advertisements. Well, Ted, buddy, and I'll call you buddy because I used to work for you and you used to sign my paychecks and stuff. Ted, buddy, if you think you have nightmares, you come to the Coal River Valley and you live for a little while, or come anywhere that mountaintop removal is going on. You could go to Nicholas County, West Virginia. You could come to Fayette County, West Virginia. You could go to Boone, to Raleigh, to Logan, to Mingo, to McDowell, to Mercer. And you can have those nightmares made flesh. Because in West Virginia, in eastern Kentucky, in southwestern Virginia, in East Tennessee, the people who live there don't pay with their peaceful slumber, Ted, buddy. They pay with their lives. They pay with their lives, Mr. Turner. Their children pay with their health. Their children pay with their teeth that dissolve in their heads from the water that the coal industry poisons, Mr. Turner. They pay, yes, with their peaceful sleep as well, Mr. Turner, because when it rains in the Coal River Valley and other areas where mountaintop removal is practiced, Mr. Turner, children go to sleep fully clothed, even with their shoes on, because they're afraid that if the sludge dam breaks from the heavy rains and they are swept miles downstream, they just don't want to be found naked when their little bodies are recovered. Mr. Turner. I applaud Ted Turner's call for real vigor in the renewable, sustainable energy sector. God knows we need it worse than anything than just about anything in this country, because while campaign finance and money and getting the filthy money is the key to the cleanup of our political process, getting away from coal and getting away from hydrocarbons generally is the key to our future, regardless of how the politics work. Wind and solar really are our only hope. Really. So in speaking on Monday, Ted Turner told the American Wind Energy Association's assembled members, let's go out and kick their asses. That's what they need, a good ass kicking. This was in conversation with the group's CEO, Denise Bode. And then this quote that I brought out last night that I want to reconsider. I'm a good friend and admirer of Jay Rockefeller, the senator from West Virginia, Turner said. I lobbied him a year or so ago, and he said, Ted, I can't go against coal. He said, I can't. It's the biggest employer in my state. He said, I do a lot of good work in other areas. You're just going to have to give me a buy on this one. How pathetic is that? No, really. Take just a moment and let the ping pong ball bounce around in your head. Tick, 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 tick. How pitiful is that? A Rockefeller, with enough money to burn an entire herd of sopping wet elephants in $100 bills. But he can't go against coal. Because he's too weak. And he is too afraid. So we just have to give him buy on this one. We have to give Jay Rockefeller a buy on my children's health. We have to give Jay Rockefeller a buy on cancer. We have to give Jay Rockefeller a buy on heart disease, on pulmonary disease, on asthma, on emphysema, on chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. We have to give J. Rockefeller a bye because he can't go against coal. Most everybody in West Virginia who's involved in the human rights struggle against mountaintop removal knows this story, but you may not. When he was just a young Rockefeller, just a young politician, having come down to West Virginia from wherever, New York or what have you, he says he fell in love with the place. And he saw what strip mining, it was just called strip mining then, was doing to West Virginia. And when he ran for governor, he said strip mining was a crime that had to be outlawed. He was beaten like a borrowed mule in that governor's race. And thereafter, he has never said another hard word about anything that the coal companies want to do to anyone in this state. Poison them, blast them, burn them, kill them, maim them, mutilate them. It's all fine by J. Rockefeller because he can't go against coal, so we have to give him a bye on this one. You see? You see how it works?